Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat, and we are in the middle of playing Giants Unleashed, but we have a little reward kit. It is the big dog, Roman Reigns. So, playing through Giants Unleashed, we are right here, just about to get Trent 7, and of course we're going for the Stone Cold, and we're going for the double heroic, so we will be going for that. We still have 3 days and 20 hours left, but what we are going to be doing today is going into the Superstore, where we have the brand new premium live event cards, or as they used to be called, the Money in the Bank cards, which we have Logan Paul, and we also have Roman Reigns. Now, this Roman Reigns image, I'm not too impressed with it. We've got plenty of Roman Reigns already. They're both up arrows. Roman Reigns gives power and toughness with the spear, whereas the Logan Paul, it is speed and charisma with the frog splash. And once again, they're both up arrow, but Logan Paul is a brand new card. I mean, he's not entirely brand new. We did already have this Logan Paul card, which unfortunately I never got pro of, but I think because we've already had quite a few Roman Reigns and this image doesn't impress me, I think we're going to go for the Logan Paul. So we have just enough to get 2 of anything. If actually, I think we've got enough to get 3. No, we've got enough for 2. We are just short of getting a third one. So I think I'm going to get myself a Pro Summerslam BCE Logan Paul. So let's do that. And there we are. There's the premium live event card. And there is our glorious Logan Paul. I'll screenshot both those because I don't know which one I actually want to use for the thumbnail for this. And lock that down. And we shall get a second one as well. Oh my goodness. Being attacked by a cough. Very rude. And now that we have those, in fact, we are down to only 15,000 super coins, so it'd be another 7,500 if I wanted to get another one. You know, that's the first time I've actually seen the SummerSlam BCE Shawn Michaels, and it looks pretty cool. That was awesome. So let us look at our combinable. Oh, actually, let's look at all the combinables. Not an awful lot that's sticking out there. I mean, we've got a whole bunch of Randy Savages. Ooh, yeah! We've got a couple of John Cena's. And we have a couple of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnsons. So, we only have 2 images for Logan Paul, so let's swap that over so we can see the 2 of them. Right, let's just look at the Logan Pauls. I think this image is actually a bit nicer. Of course, they're both wearing the same outfit. They're both taken from the same photo shoot. Both obviously from WrestleMania, when he wore that outfit. But let us train some cards. So we're going to use a Seth Rollins here. Takes him up to level 92. And we're going to train the other one. But we're not going to use the Macho Man Randy Savage because we're going to pro those. We're going to use Kofi Kingston instead. Also takes him up to level 92. And now let's go to those combinables. You know, I think because this up arrow I don't think is going to help our deck. Let's look at our up arrows. So our weakest up arrow is currently this Pro Jinder Mahal. So a fortified 1 Randy Savage would be slightly stronger, but not amazingly stronger. And also I'd have to get one of the Randy Savages up to level 100, get him up to his 100 games as well, which I just don't really feel like doing, so I think I'm just going to combine them just to get the stars. Like so. And we're going to go back to our Logan Pauls. And we are going to just use these. So 1 Macho Man Randy Savage should be enough to Actually, maybe I'll hold off on using that Randy Savage until they are pro'd. That's maybe a better idea. So instead, we'll get rid of some of these slightly weaker cards. So let's use 3, see where that takes us. 3 was enough to bring us up to level 100. And now the other Logan Paul. We're going to get rid of the Roman Reigns and the Robert Roode. Also takes them up to level 100. And at level 100, they are both on 40 million on power and toughness and 41 million on speed and charisma. Of course, with speed being the highest one and charisma being second, followed by power, and then the weakest one is toughness. So where does that stand with our males? They are actually both stronger than the Fortified 1 Ricochet by themselves without their 100 matches, which means that they are stronger than Andre the Giant. So we're going to attach this. And they are also stronger than... where was our other up arrow? Jinder Mahal. So we can detach that as well. And we're going to equip those items to our Logan Pauls. Like so. And then this should automatically update. So the Logan Pauls, they are just a little bit weaker than the Hurricane. And once we pro these Logan Pauls, then Andre will come back into the deck. So there we go. So that has already helped out our deck just a little bit. So let's just try a little game and see how we get on. So we've got a left arrow. So I'm going to keep the 2 up arrows. So get rid of the left, right and down. Now I would like to see an up arrow. Perfect. And we got 4 up arrows. So that means we're going to see what people call a nuke does. So that was 7 million damage. Now we have down arrows. We have 2 down arrows, and our next cards are going to be Xavier Woods and Kane. And there we go, we've got 9 million off of that little attack there. So there you go, we get 7,044,623 for getting 4 of the up arrows, which is very, very cool to see. So our 2 Logan Pauls certainly have helped quite a little bit there, which is very cool to see. We don't need any of those, we'll just dust all of that. And of course, as well as Giants Unleashed going, we also have the 24/7, which I'm currently on a win streak of 12, waiting for the next challenger. I think they've made the challengers a little bit less likely to show up. You know, you have to play more games in order to get a challenger than you did in the first 24/7. So I think that's maybe one of the little fixes that they've done. But you do start getting some pretty cool rewards from 10+. You get a chance at getting the Summerslam event card, John Cena. And because we're in Summerslam BCE++, we get the chance of BCE cards, Ronin, WrestleMania 38 and Road to WrestleMania, with a bonus chance of any of these cool little things. We also can get atomic token number 1s and 40 super coins from each one. So some of these are really cool because I don't think it's very possible to get the SummerSlam BCE John Cena from just the atomic tokens, because 300 hats is an incredible amount to ask for, especially if you want 600 for the pro. And this is a cool way to get the Liv Morgan, the R-Truth, and the Carmella and the Austin Theory cards that you wouldn't normally go for, because if you were saving up, you'd probably just save up for the John Cena, which is the better card. Gives you another chance at the Ronin, Rey Mysterio and Dominic. You've also got the chance of getting the Liv Morgan, the second Logan Paul that we are missing, which I wouldn't mind getting the pro of. Seascape will give us a fortified 1, Hurricane will give us a fortified 1. We don't have Rosie yet, so that would be a new card. Asuka we've already got, and Untamed we've already got, so those would be pros, or those would be fortified 1s even, sorry. We don't have AJ Styles, we don't have any of them, so that would be a new card for us. And we don't have this Bailey either. We've got the original Bailey, but not the remastered one. And these ones don't really help so much because we've already got quite a few of them. But I never did actually get this WrestleMania Triple H, but I did get the Shawn Michaels. So getting the Triple H would be a cool little image to have as well. So there's a whole bunch there you can get. It doesn't tell you what the chances are. There's no information bit to give you the percentage chance. It just says you've got a bonus chance of getting one of these cards. And also it guarantees you contains one of these 4 cards whenever you've got a 10+ win streak, which is not that easy, not that difficult to get. It's actually quite easy to get. I almost said it's easy to get and it's not that difficult. Unfortunately, when you put both of them together, it says it's not that easy, which is the exact opposite of what you actually want to say. So that was quite ridiculous of me. But there we go. And our Logan Pauls, they do get matches from playing in Giants Unleashed as well. You can see that both of them went up by 1. So if you get your Logan Pauls, they will probably go into your deck. Or if you get the Roman Reigns as well, it'll be exactly the same. They're basically the strength of event cards. You can see that with the little items equipped to them, the equipment, they are actually stronger than our fortified 3 Ronin Invader, which is very, very powerful indeed. They are just a little bit weaker than the Hell in a Cell Kevin Owens. And the thing is, this Vader, he also has the equipment attached to him as well. So these Logan Pauls are going to be very, very powerful when they're pro'd. I think when these Logan Pauls are pro'd, they're probably going to initially be my strongest card until we get the second double heroic Stone Cold, and once we pro him, that's going to be the strongest card. So our 2 strongest cards are going to be a down arrow and an up arrow, which will tag perfectly with one another. So, very looking forward to that. As always, folks, I hope you really enjoyed. If you did enjoy this video, please give us a like, share and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these videos go up. And we will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.